This is for Year 12 methods that comes out of the Technology Refresher Masterclass. It's question number 11. Working in formal notation, that is, when we have f of x and then we're asked f of 2u is equal to which one? I'm going to show you two methods. One will be a graphing method, the idea being that if f of 2u equals 2f of u, when you graph them both, they should sit on top of each other. Okay, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to define f of x equaling e to the x plus e to the minus x. Then I'm going to graph f of 2x and 2f of x and see whether they're on top of each other. So I come over here, I'll bring up my keyboard, I go to math 1, e to the x plus e to the minus x. Press X just to make sure that it's all as we expect it to be. Yep. So now I'm going to define it. Interactive define, and I'm going to let it f of x. So now I've got f of 2x is going to be my f of 2u, and I want the second one is 2f of u, which is 2f of x. Bring up a window. If I get this, drag and drop, get this, drag and drop, they're not the same. Therefore, it's not A. So, is it f of u squared? So with my second one, I'm going to put f of x squared. Press X, then edit, clear all. And I'm just going to go through all of the options and find out which pair sit on top of each other. And that's not either. So the third one is all of this, so I might put another set of brackets around it to ensure that I have f of x, and then I square it. And then I minus 2. And touch my graph, edit, clear all, OK, and I graph my f of 2 of x, and I graph this. Hey, that's set on top of each other. So that's going to be my correct answer. For the purposes of this exercise, I'm going to continue. So it's 2f of u. I might go get rid of. It won't let me get rid of that one. Okay. So I want 2f of u minus 2. Come on. I lose motivation the minute I've got my correct answer. So 2f of u minus 2. Press X. I go edit, clear all, OK. And this, not the same, and lastly, get rid of the 2 at the front, and I want to square the inside, and edit, clear all, okay, and this is what I'm looking for, and does it equal this one? And the answer is no. So, no for these two. The second example that I'd like to demonstrate is using, from the catalogue, a function called judge. And I wish to judge f of 2u equals 2f of u, and it will tell me three things. It will tell me true, which means for every value of x or u, it is always true, or it will tell me false, which means for every value of x it is always false, or it might tell me undefined. And some examples of undefined would be where sometimes it's true and sometimes it's false. So for example, does x equal x squared? Well, when x equals 0, it does, and when x equals 1 it does. So this would give me undefined. So I'm looking for a true, I'm looking for a false. In this case is equals, I'm looking for a true answer. Okay, so I'm not going to be graphing, so I might get rid of the graph. And I might go come up to here. I might copy that, edit, copy, edit, clear all, and edit paste. And press X. So I've defined it. Now I'm going to bring up my keyboard. I'm going to go to this down arrow. I'm going to come across to judge. You could type JUDGE as well and input, then I'll go back. And my first one is f of 2x equals 2f of x. And close the end bracket, and it's going to tell me undefined. So sometimes they're equal and sometimes they're not. The second one is f of x squared. So the squared's on the inside. And it's going to tell me it's undefined. The next one is f of x squared. Bracket around that and there. And then square it. And then minus 2. And it's going to tell me that it's, did I not do correctly? Maybe another bracket. Oh, I want an X in there, Craig. I don't want a 2. And that gives me true. And that was the true answer. So I could use judge by setting up the expression, and I've actually got my function defined at the top.